All right, y'all, we have to talk about Bitcoin because, as you can see, we have had a very large move to the downside. Now we're currently getting a bounce. And what I want to do is I want to go over the price action, talk about what we can expect, especially with the weekend coming up. But I also want to go over something that is very, very important. And this has helped me immensely as a trader, enter really good trades and trade without emotion. So if that is something you are into, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. Make sure to grab your black coffee. And we are going to get into this. So I want to go over how I was able to take a short from right here and take a long from right here. Literally shorted it from the top of the drop to the bottom of the drop where I was able to take a long. Now, both of these trade setups I did give in advance in my VIP Discord. The first one right here, we can see I gave this setup because we were coming to a trend line, which was also a golden pocket. And I wanted to wait until we got our confirmations on market Cipher B. Of course, that happened, guys. And we entered the trade. And I'm currently still in the position, take profit when it was hit. We had a massive, massive drop. It's currently up over 800% in profits, okay? Now, the second trade, the long that I'm currently in, again, this was posted last week in the VIP Discord. I had this little post here on last Friday where I was looking for this exact thing to happen, where we wanted to see bullish divergences on the 4-hour time frame. We wanted to see price make a lower low, come down to this area of support, and we wanted to see market Cipher B on the 4-hour time frame start printing these bullish divergences over time. Okay, and if we go back to our chart, we can see if we zoom out on the 4-hour time frame that that is exactly what happened. Exactly what I wanted to see happened, where market Cipher B over time was coming up in momentum. We even saw a local uneven butt cheek right here. Uneven butt cheek, guys, is where you have a left wave and a right wave. It's kind of like an uneven butt cheek. In fact, if we take a look at a picture of uneven butt cheeks here, it's a party, right? It's a dump party. It's a dump party in the club. And all of a sudden, when you see the uneven butt cheeks, that is when you know we're going to have a reversal. So we come down, we're dumping, see the uneven butt cheeks, we get a little reversal. Now, what does this all have to do with how I am trading this and what has helped me enter these trades? Well, first of all, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord, where I post daily technical analysis updates and potential trade setups, as well as a community of traders in here, posting the juiciest technical analysis, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. But what I want to talk about is how we are going to enter into trades with a very clearly defined plan. Because I can say from personal experience that if I know in advance what I am looking for on the chart, it makes entering a trade so much easier. I can take the emotions out of it. And if I'm combining that with good risk management, I'd say 90% of the trades work out, okay? About 90% of them work out. So here are the 3 things that you should be doing if you want to be able to take these juicy trades where you can literally short from right here and long from right here. And I have to be honest with you guys, you never know how big a move is going to be, right? You never actually know that. So, well, it doesn't matter about the profit and loss, but the short trade that I took, it wasn't just so much dang profits, guys. And shout out to everyone in here who's absolutely killing it in the VIP Discord. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, this is the Bitcoin short. I mean, it's juicy, guys. It is dang juicy. These are the 3 things you got to do. Number 1, when you're looking to take trades like this, you have to know exactly what you want to see on a chart. All right. Now, a lot of people see me do technical analysis, and they kind of hate on me, especially in my YouTube videos, because they're like, you're not telling us anything. You're not making any predictions. You're just telling us it could do this or it could do that. Well, here's the thing, guys. When I plan a trade, what has worked well for me is literally saying it could do this or it could do that. But that's not where it ends, right? There's more than just saying it could do this or it could do that. First, you do have to identify saying price could do this or price could do that. But then you have to say if price does this, then I will do this, right? The way I trade is I look at a chart, I come up with a whole bunch of different scenarios, and then I make if-then statements. Okay, if-then statements. And I make various projections and scenarios. And I have multiple plans. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to wait until one of those plans actually works out. Now, in the case of taking this bounce right here from the bottom, right, I had a very specific plan. If we come back to this area where I posted the original plan, it was I wanted to see market cipher B giving bullish divergences over time. And I also wanted to see bullish divergences locally as we came down below this wick. Okay, so in other words, I was not going to take a trade unless I saw those things happen on the chart. And when they happen, then I can enter the trade. And not only can I enter the trade, but I can enter the trade without emotion and with confidence. Because here's the thing. It is very difficult to enter a trade when Bitcoin is dumping like this. Okay, Bitcoin is dumping and it can be nerve-wracking to enter a trade. But if you already knew in advance what you were looking for on the chart, then you can say, okay, I've been waiting for this for a long time. It's been a week. It's been over a week, actually. I mean, we've been looking at this level for a very long time for a number of reasons because there's a lot of confluence down here. But you can say, okay, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I already know exactly what I want to see on the chart. And because I'm seeing that, now I'm going to enter the trade. And if you're using good risk management, meaning you are not going to risk more capital than you can afford to lose, well, then, you're in a good position because even if the trade is a loss, you still have a whole bunch of other plans that you made on the chart that are high probability setups. Because we're looking for, when I come to the chart, it's like, what do I want to see? What do I wish could happen? If I could take any trade, what would it be? That's why a lot of times I will post things in here, and not just me, but a lot of the other awesome traders in here. We will post things where we're giving multiple potential setups, right? We're giving multiple potential setups, something like this, or even the short that I took, right? There were 3 areas where I was potentially looking to short if we got our confirmations on Market Cipher. And so basically these are 3 projections. We're like, okay, if price comes up here and I see my confirmations on Market Cipher, I'll take a short. If I don't see my confirmations on Market Cipher, it looks like we're going to come up more, then I'll wait until we come up here. And then if I see my confirmations, then I'll take a short here. And if I don't see them there, well, I'll wait until we come up here. And if I don't see them here, I just don't take a trade that day, right? And so were all high probability setups where if you take a level of support and resistance and mix it with Market Cipher, you have a very high chance of having a successful trade. And here's another thing, guys. As we're dumping down here, coming back down to actually potentially take out the level, it's also important, speaking of good risk management, that you are taking profit while you're in profit, locking in profit, meaning your stop loss has been moved to your entry, and then you can relax and know that the trade's going to be a winner. Now, if this is something you want to learn, guys, you want to learn how to mark the juicy levels, you want to learn how to come up with these trades in advance, check out jasoncaspertrading.com because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills that you need to become a confident, profitable trader. Even if you've never looked at a chart before, we go over all the technical analysis you need to know. How I use Market Cipher, 5 different profitable trading strategies that can take you from a losing trader to at least a break-even trader. And if you combine these things with good risk management, it is mathematically very improbable that you're going to be losing money. Now, this is not financial advice. You should never take financial advice from a guy on the internet with a SpongeBob SquarePants hat, okay? But this course is changing the way thousands of people trade. There's currently a 20% discount in the description of the video, guys. 20%. Check it out if you use the coupon code JASON15C00L, which spells Jason is cool. I like to think I'm a cool guy, guys. Yeah, so make sure to check that out. Now, something else. When price comes to your area that you have planned for, wait for Market Cipher to do what you want it to do. Right? Or if you don't use Market Cipher, wait for your dang confirmations. Don't kid yourself. Most of my losing trades are because I kid myself, right? I kid myself. I'm married to the level. I'm married to the idea. I don't wait until I get my confirmations. For example, I this week I took a stupid trade. I took a loss this week, longing 45K, and the reason is because I was married to that level, and I clearly saw that market Cipher B was not giving me my confirmations, and so I took a trade anyway, and I took a loss instead of just waiting for another area to take a long, which was down here, right? And this level right down here, I did see my confirmations, and so I did take that trade, and it was a very juicy one at that. It was an extremely juicy trade. You know, most of the position now, over half, I've taken profits out, because that's what you have to do. You have to take profit while in profit. But I entered two positions. One was a trade on ByBit, and the other was a lower leverage trade on PHEMEX. So it was a very nice situation, okay? Now, enter the trade. This is step 3. Some people, once they have a plan, I talk to people a lot. They're like, I have a plan. I can tell what price is going to do. But, Jason, I'm telling you, man, I just can't pull the trigger. Hang on, let me get this on the screen so that my head's not blocking it. I just can't pull the trigger. Oh, man, what is going on? Hang on. I got to do this. There we go. I can't pull the trigger. I'm too nervous to enter the trade. Well, here's the thing. There's two things that have helped me not be nervous entering a trade. Number one is that you've made the plan and you already know what you're looking for. And so that should take a lot of the pressure off. That should take a lot of the emotions out. Second thing, guys, is good risk management. Good risk management means you're not risking more than 1 to 5% of your total trading capital per trade. Okay, that means even if you're using very high leverage like what I do sometimes, you're not risking more than 1 to 5% of your total trading capital. Meaning even if you have 100x leverage on your trade and you have a very large position, you are risking a very small amount of margin on that trade, less than 5%, okay? And if you can do this, then you know that the loss, even if you take a loss, is not going to set you back. And that should give you confidence, and that should take the emotion and the fear out of it, because you've gone through all the work to come up with the idea. You see what you want to see on the chart, so now go for it. Part of trading is you have to be able to take risks, all right? And if you do it this way, you will have a very high win rate. If you have the plan, you know what you're looking for, and you use good risk management, you will absolutely, over time, be profitable. If you're new, it might take some time. But again, guys, if this is something you want to learn, check out jasoncaspertrading.com for the 20% discount if you want to get into the Discord, where we post a thriving community of traders in here posting the juiciest technical analysis, the levels we're looking for, possible ideas that we're looking for. Go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. So let's talk about now the Bitcoin price real quick, because we did get a significant dump, and it is very possible that we get more dumpage. Okay, it is very possible that we get more dumpage, and right now we did find support right here on a daily level of support, and we came up, and if we pull our fib from the swing low of the July, if we pull our swing low from the summer to the all-time high, we can see that when we did get our bounce from this support, we came up and rejected off that 0.65 fib level. So we came down, we found support on it, we lost it, and now we flipped this support into resistance, which honestly, guys, is a sign of weakness, showing me that we could very easily get another move to the downside. Now, yesterday, I made a video going over the exact levels. In fact, for free, I did technical analysis live on the internet. I didn't use any voice. I just did the analysis, gave the juiciest levels, even gave a trade setup from right here. Took a little long from right here, live on the internet. But it was the kind of video where, you know, it's only for people who have patience to be able to watch without hearing any voice, right? But we did mark out this level as a very important one. Now let's talk about some other levels we have. Okay, let's go to the 8-hour time frame. Let's go to the 8-hour time frame. Now, we do have some more interesting areas of support right here below us. First of all, this entire zone right here, I would consider to be support right here. And the reason for that is because Well, not only do we have this volume right here, I mean this liquidity right here, but if we do take a look at the volume that we've traded throughout the course of 2021 up until our present day, we can see that we do also have, if I turn it on, where is it? Yeah, boom. We also have a yearly value area low right down here, okay? Now, what is a value area low? A value area low is simply just talking about the volume that Bitcoin traded. And what that means is, if we look at this over here, and the way we're going to get that is we come over here, and to predictions and measurement tools, come to fixed range volume profile. We can drag this over price action, and this is showing us where the most and the least Bitcoin was traded in any given chunk of price action. And usually what happens here is, if we are looking at a sideways price action, which the year 2021 was absolutely sideways, guys, we can see that when we come up here, outside of these shaded candles known as the value area, that means Bitcoin is oversold, and it's likely that we come back in to the bottom. And when we come below this bottom here, that means Bitcoin is, this means Bitcoin is overbought. We come below the bottom, that means Bitcoin is oversold, and it's probable that we come back to the top. When we come back above that again, overbought, we come back down, very likely we come back down to this area. So this box does give us some really nice areas of support. Now, if we lose that box, okay, if we lose that box, then, my opinion, we do have, if we just analyze the volume, not from the whole year, but from the summer where we put in that previous low at around 30K, then we can see, if we turn off the year, that we do have another value area with a value area low coming in right about here, about 36.5-ish, right? So we do have some important levels down here to be aware of. And, you know, if we do come down to that area, we also notice that we do have the liquidity here that could be taken out before a move to the upside. So if we lose 39-ish, then I'm looking to 36.5-ish. And if we lose that, then I do think that it's very probable we will see Bitcoin in the 20s. Now, I don't mean to be a bearer of bad news here, guys, but it is true. We need to be aware, just like, you know, we were talking about before, that we make various predictions and scenarios, have multiple plans, okay? Multiple plans, so that no matter what happens, we're not caught off guard, right? We don't want to be caught off guard. We want to be caught on guard, right? On guard. Like when you're about to have a sword fight with somebody, right? If we take a fib from the dump of the you-know-what to the all-time high, look at this, guys. We do have all this liquidity right here in the market. And just under that is a very juicy Fibonacci golden pocket. One of my favorite things to trade, guys. Fibonacci golden pockets. You know, that's how the golden pocket is how I was able to get into the juicy short trade from up here, right? From up here, the one that's up 800%. We came up right to the golden pocket right here. Boom, we dump. All right. So that's kind of it for the corn, guys. If we want to see higher price action, it's very important that we are able to confirm above this 0.65 level at about 42,800. And if we're not able to do that, then I do believe we will see more movement to the downside. However, I will be looking for bounces lower because we do see momentum turning up on some of these lower time frames, even on the 1 hour. Look at market Cipher B on the 1 hour real quick, right? It's absolutely getting uneven butt cheeks, right? That's what we had. And we could even continue with the cheeks, right? If we come down a little bit lower and we get another higher cheek and we're at the club and we see this, could be a bounce, guys. All right, so that's it for this video today, guys. Okay, wanted to make a juicy one for you guys, action-packed with technical analysis and TA and educational materials. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, well, make sure to like it, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I don't even know. I never know how to end these dang videos. I never know.